Good morning, our faithful lawyer YouTube subscribers. Today is July 31st. The year is 2021. If you have had the time and luxury to sit back and watch the news the past few days, the coronavirus epidemic is getting worse. And in fact, I just read an article in New Orleans where the EMS is having a hard time handling all the calls coming in from sick people calling for emergency care. They are so overwhelmed in New Orleans. So, I think we all kind of thought by now that we would be done with this pandemic because of the having access to a vaccine that is capable of preventing serious illness. With this particular, with the COVID-19 vaccines, which should have helped us along. But unfortunately, we are still deep in the midst of the pandemic, and I got a little ways to go. Now, on to brighter days, I said. So the artist named DaBaby. First off, who is the DaBaby? He's a rapper. I don't even know where he's from. He made some comments that a lot of people didn't like about gay people and people living with HIV. He made these negative comments, and it kind of triggered a lot of folks, from Elton John to Madonna to T.I. Everybody had thoughts and opinions about these comments that he made. I'm trying to find what exactly he said. He made the comments about gay folks. He was at a concert called The Rolling Loud, and he made some negative comments about gay people. He made some comment about HIV and AIDS, and a lot of people were angry were upset and angry by this. DaBaby has dubbed himself the live show killer, so he loves, and he's certainly gotten folks around the world talking about his recent set at Rolling Loud. During the performance, the Charlotte-born rapper Jonathan Kirk not only brought controversial artist Tony Lanzane on stage, but made some truly bizarre and offensive comments about queer people as well as those living with HIV and AIDS. If you didn't show up today, this is what he said during his concert that he's supposed to be singing and dancing and rapping about. He decided, instead of rapping about drugs and making money and getting that bag and doing mollies and ecstasy like the rest of the rappers and calling each other a bunch of niggas, he decided he would go off to the left. So he said, if you didn't show up today with HIV and AIDS or any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases, that'll make you die in 2 to 3 weeks. Then put your cell phone light in the air. So let me repeat this again. If you didn't show up today with HIV and AIDS or any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2 to 3 weeks, then put your cell phone light in the air. Ladies, if your pussy smells like water, put your cell phone light in the air. Fellas, if you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the air. Keep it fucking real. Now, the question would be, why would he make these comments? Why would he want to go in on gay people and people who have HIV and AIDS and women whose pussy smells like water? As far as I know, water doesn't have a smell to it. That I don't know for sure. I'm kind of lost by that comment there. We must dig deeper into that. What does water smell like? Oh, there's a Blake Larry right here. Anyway. Bottom line, guys. This man stood on the stage at a concert at the Rolling Loud concert, performing in Miami at a huge event with thousands of people there. Why do you want to discuss gay people and HIV and AIDS? What's the point? Because DaBaby is gay. I've been around men the vast majority of my life. And I've learned a long time ago that when somebody just out of the blue consistently has something negative to say about gay people, constantly talking about gay people or HIV and AIDS and attacking gay people, that person is gay. And the inner hatred that they have to themselves, they're constantly attacking people who are gay because they're not comfortable or strong enough yet to ever become, to do what they're talking about. So he brought up the comment about if you ain't sucking dick, if you ain't sucking a nigga's dick in the parking lot, that might be what he wants to do. Maybe he dreams about sucking dick in the parking lot. Maybe he has sucked a dick in the parking lot. I'm 51 years of age. I ain't never sucked a dick in the parking lot. Why would I do that? I'm comfortable in my home. What's wrong with him? But this man is indicative of anybody who has a strong negative opinion about gay people. Y'all listen. In every instance in my life, whether it was work related, whether somebody at the gym, or somebody just a neighbor or an associate, every time somebody met me and he had something negative to say behind my back or towards other people about me being gay, 10 times out of 10, that person was gay. And later on, they would try to hit on me. Or they'd send me a message or send a note or see something. And I'd be like, I never forget, years ago, I was in the gym working out with a friend of mine. And the guy approached my friend and said, hey, you know that guy you're working out, that big guy you're working out, you know he's gay, right? And my friend was like, yeah, I know he's gay. We've been friends for years. He said, oh, I didn't think you knew. So we've been working out at the gym forever. Over a decade, we've been working out together off and on, because that my friend workouts is kind of crazy. I'm getting old. I ain't got time to be trying to injure myself doing lifting all this heavy weight in this gym with him. However, a few weeks later, that individual who had approached my friend at the gym to tell him that I was gay, now he was approaching me in the parking lot. Oh yeah, well, what's up, man? I'm just curious, when you want to hang out and, meet up something. I'm thinking, now 2 weeks ago, you were adamant about letting my workout partner know that I'm gay. Now we in the parking lot, I'm minding my business. You're going to be telling us we want to hang out, exchange phone numbers, and maybe we can hang out sometime or something. But I was the enemy 2 weeks ago because I was gay. But now I'm in the parking lot walking back out to the car, minding my business, and you can follow me out here and you want to get my information and phone number and stuff. So what is going on in your head? I already knew what time it was. I already knew. Every time someone has had something to say about me being a black gay man, it never failed that person was dealing with issues in their own minds and head about their own sexuality. I ain't suffering from an issue about sexuality. I'm sitting on this coffee, drinking some delicious coffee. I've been gay since, dinosaurs were on Earth. It never failed. Every time somebody had something negative to say. There was another friend, an associate years ago, who was a manager of a gym in Atlanta. He was over the fitness department. He couldn't stand them gay guys. He hated them. All you talking about these gays, they nasty, coming to this gym doing this, that, blah, blah. And we were associates. And we were fairly close. So I was always wondering, I said, something right about this. This man is always about these gay folks in here. So as we got to know each other, I told him I was going out to a club. There was some type of event going on that weekend. This was when I went out to parties and nightclubs. There was definitely some dinosaurs roaming around back then. Anyway, I told him, me and another friend, we were making plans. All three of us were working out. And me and the other guy were making plans to meet up later on that evening and go out to the club. So he heard us talking about this. He said, man, I just want to hang out and see what y'all up to. So my other friend said, it's a gay club. We're talking about, oh, it is? He said, yeah, well, it's cool. I just want to. So we ended up going to Bulldogs. But there were so many thousands of people out there that we could not make it inside the club. So we decided we'd just hang out in the parking lot because I can't remember, it was Labor Day, Memorial Week, I can't remember. But we hung out in the parking lot just having some drinks, hanging around my car and stuff, and he was just standing there talking. And there were people who recognized him from the gym, like coming up like, yo man, what's up? He's like, oh man, yeah. He's talking to people where everybody's off, he's getting real comfortable, very comfortable. I mean, literally, you just went from I hate gay people to you in the parking lot of a gay club, embracing everybody out there. Everybody wanted up saying, hey man, what's up? People that you didn't know were gay, people that you just thought gays. I guess he was under the impression that gays are people. I don't know what he was thinking, but me and my friend who took our buddy out there to the club, we realized that this man was gay. So from that day on, he was always like, what y'all doing? Where y'all going places? He was like, he want to go. He wanted to go. He wanted to get out, go see. Where y'all going? I'm going to see it again. This man went from hating gays. The next thing I know, he was walking in balls for body and stuff at these house balls and stuff. I'm like, I'm looking on my scrolling to my phone. I'm like, wait a minute. Just a few weeks ago, you couldn't stand gay folks. You hated the earth, the ground they walked on. Now you in a gay ball walking in a ball? I'm like, this is kind of strange. However, it's not strange because I know this is what happens. That man, known as DaBaby, whose real name is Jonathan, what did I say his real name was? Jonathan Kirk. That man is gay. And dealing with his sexuality issues. And not knowing how he wants to. I mean, see, he went into about the people with HIV and AIDS. Maybe he has a fear of HIV and AIDS. You know, I've learned the hard way through life experience. The main people so busy trying to tear down gay people. So busy bringing them up at every subject matter. So busy talking about gays, this, gay, that, gay, this, I can't stand gays, I hate fags, I hate this, I hate that. They are the main ones ready to go sick of ducks, go suck a dick in a parking lot, like you said. DaBaby is gay. He's gay. When I first heard those comments, I thought about the instances I had in high school when I was being harassed by a particular person when I was in high school. But the minute we'd be alone in an environment by he and myself, everything would change. That was the first indication I knew something's not right here. You know, we'd be around other people, he'd be teasing and trying me, we'd be going back and forth. But when it was just he and I, we'd get along real fine and want to hang out and want to go places. And I had a car, like, when we going, where you were going? And I'm thinking, what is going on here? 10 minutes ago, you would just call me a bunch of names, you know, trying to do the dirty dozens on me. We going back and forth. Now that everybody's going, you want to ride out and hang out with me downtown in Cincinnati, Ohio, and I was just, and I learned that's when my indication came. Light kid popped on my head. Said, okay, something's not right here. This man is gay, and I was correct. Every time this happened at a job I worked at, when I worked the job, now I got a money tree. I have a money tree in my backyard. I just go pluck $100 bills off of it. Now that's my mother thinks though. But anyway, no matter what job I worked at, no matter what environment I was in, when I went to prison back in my late teens, early 20s, guys been getting in fags, this, fuck them fags. I can't stand all these fags in here. And then as soon as the lights would go out in the cages, everybody be locked in the cages together, there's a whole nother story going on. A whole nother story. People who are comfortable with their sexuality, they don't walk around putting people on blast who are gay because they don't care. They don't care. I got some straight friends. We get along great. They ain't give a damn about me being gay. I don't give a damn about them being straight. One of the things I've learned about, I get on better with straight guys, is that we're looking for two different things. Meaning, if I'm at a restaurant or something, they trying to talk to some girl, ain't no competition for me trying to talk to that girl, like, whatever, right? You bring me a vodka cranberry, ma'am, and I want for her to do for me. Now, and the same if I'm with my straight friends who are in a gay environment, I know they ain't gonna be bothered, you know, because a lot of my straight friends will go to gay environments with me and go out and hang out and come to my home and stuff. They don't care. People who know their sexuality, know where they fit in the scheme of things, they ain't trying to put nobody on blast. They're not trying to destroy people's lives. They're not trying to put people on blast. It is always the person who's not comfortable with their sexuality, who's on some type of rampage. And the fight really is inside them internally in their minds. But publicly, they on stage screaming and ranting about the homosexual sucking dick in the parking lot. Where did this come from? Did DaBaby see something in the parking lot on his way into the stage that disturbed him? Did he know somebody with HIV and AIDS? This is something weird here. It ain't weird to me. When I first heard that man's comments, I said, oh, that man gay. Yeah, I've been down. I've dealt with this all my life. I know when a nigga's gay. just by the shit that come out their damn mouth. I can't stand them fags, just that. Well, ain't no fags nowhere around it. Why you worried about these sisters and stuff? They ain't think about you. Why you so worried about them? Somebody who's consistently worried about homosexuals and what they're doing and how they doing it and where they doing it, because they want to be where they doing it too. This is not unusual. That man is gay. I'd bet $1 million he's fighting the sexuality issue. Now, you have a lot of people in the entertainment industry who we're just getting to a point where some people are comfortable enough with their sexuality to come out and say it. We have certain artists and rappers. And see, I think Queen Latifah finally acknowledged her girlfriend. We're just getting to the point where some people we got, I forget, Lil Nas X, he's comfortable where he is. Matter of fact, he's so comfortable, he done jumped around nude in a video. And Nas X is very comfortable where he is. He's getting a lot of notoriety based upon the videos and stuff he's putting out. I would like to see him work on some better music so that we all can enjoy give us some ear candy to go with the visuals. Give us some good music so we can say, oh, that's a nice song. Putting up so much emphasis in shocking us with these music videos to a terrible song ain't gonna work. Madonna and other artists created a lot of controversy, but the music was good. Now I think Lil Nas X definitely needs to work on his style of music and making it more. Just not. I've heard a couple of songs. And I was kind of like, he has some work to do. You can't just be a controversial artist and you don't music artist at that, and you ain't got no music to back it up. Give us some good quality music so we can all sit back and say, okay, he's got a great gift. I don't think people care about whether you gay or straight. They just don't. Everybody knows my sexuality. I walk through airports, people wave. I've been in Jamaica, people knew who I was. I've been in the islands. I've been places where I didn't think nobody would know who I was. And then people would come up to me and say, I watch your videos. And this is my wife. We straight, but we'd stand by you. We know somebody's gay. I've been comfortable with my sexuality pretty much all my life. I never went through a phase, because I knew at such an early age who I was. I never went through a stage where I was confused about anything. Sometimes I get confused when I go up to the coffee store to try this coffee, which one I'm going to get this. This one's on sale, stuff, cheap stuff. Oh, I can't do that cheap stuff. Now the stuff I was too high. Lord, coffee is just a drink that you should drink. You shouldn't have to pay $20 or $30 for a bag of coffee from Brazil. I'm like, well, what's going on with these damn coffee beans? Why this shit so high? And me going in the middle of the road. That's the only confusion I have sometimes. If I can't get to my little coffee place where they grind the beans, I have to go in the grocery store and deal with that mess. I don't have any confusion. I'm comfortable where I am. Have always been. It's just who I am. And the thing about Mr. Kirk, I wish him well, Jonathan Kirk, because now they're going after him. And a lot of artists are angry with what he said, and he's been booted off of this, booted off of that. Sometimes, they got this thing they call cancel culture. You got to be careful of the stuff that you say, especially when you're hurting the people who support your music and support when you're attacking fans of your music. There might have been a lot of gay people who knew his stuff. I don't know DaBaby's music. If it came on right now, I couldn't even tell you much about his stuff. I really rarely. When I come to music, I am so lost. I don't know who these people are. I don't know. I mean, I might have heard some of his music, but I may not have heard some of his music. I hadn't really would have gone on Apple Music, go see, well, do I know his music? And we said, for what? Did he do a remix of Sade? He didn't. Okay. I don't know his music, y'all. Let me see. Most of the music I listen to now comes from out of the islands. I'm more into Caribbean, Shansia. There's a lot of artists I listen to on my Apple phone. It's like a such a Caribbean genre. I forget the exact name for that style of music. It just has a nice beat and I can dance to it. I'm not into rap. I can't listen to that rap. I stopped listening to rap so long ago. I mean, occasionally I might listen to a Drake song because I kind of like his music. Other than Drake, I consider him an artist. You know, I'm more into like Drake, maybe Rihanna. You know, I love her stuff. Contemporary artists, I couldn't tell you. I don't even know who's in the top 10 musicians, artists on Billboard. So that I have no clue who they are. I might recognize some of them, but I definitely could rattle off the hottest songs on the radio right now. Because I really don't even listen to the radio. When I hop in the car, my phone syncs with the car automatically, and it just starts playing the stuff that's on my iPhone, or you know. So for me, that's what works for me. You know, I'm not really into a lot of these artists, so I have no clue who DaBaby was. And to this, I had heard comments about him through various shows and just very little. I don't know any of his music. But I probably have heard his music, but I couldn't rattle off any of his songs at this moment. So, however, I've dealt with enough men to know this man is gay and dealing with his sexuality and not understanding who he is and maybe not even liking who he is. You know, everybody that's gay isn't proud of who they are. Over the years, I've had many friends, several friends commit suicide because they didn't like who they were. They didn't like the fact that they were gay. They didn't like that they were attracted to other men. They didn't like it. And they fought it, and they ended up harming themselves. My friend who was in high school, who would attack me when I was around other people, his name was Lamont. He would attack me, but when we were alone, we got along fine to a point that I didn't know what was going on. I was very young at that point. He committed suicide. He took a shotgun and blew his head off because he was fighting his sexuality for so long that he didn't like who he was. I found that out later when I moved to Atlanta. I bumped into a friend of mine. I said, you know, Lamont Wilkerson committed suicide? And I was like, he committed suicide? And then I thought about all the shit that I went through with that crazy man. How he'd be around me with other people, couldn't hate it, fag this, and all this stuff, and we were together. He would be literally trying to kiss me or hold hands or snuggle up next to me. I'm like, what is going on here? He committed suicide because he couldn't deal with sexuality issues. Everybody's not comfortable accepting who they are. This is still, I know we're in 2021, by now folks should be, some people, it's a rough road for certain people. I can imagine being a rap artist, fighting your sexuality, putting this image, you're a rough, tough thug, and you street savvy. So, because people don't think homosexuals are street tough rappers, thug life out there. There are quite a few of them out there living that life. Quite a few. So, this is just my thoughts and opinions on that young man. I wish him the best in whatever he's going to do. It seems like he's losing a lot of that outburst that he had, causing him to lose some concerts and appearances and some other stuff. And, you know, you got to be politically correct these days. You just can't go around attacking folks, especially attacking people because you don't like what you see in them that you see in yourself. I'll bet my life on it, that this man is dealing with some issues, serious issues regarding his sexuality. Yeah, but only time will tell. So anyway, today is Saturday, July 31st. It's about 10:30 in the morning. I got to finish drinking this coffee. It got cold over here. I have no idea what I'm going to do today. I'm waiting for a package to get in. I don't think that shit, I'm going to be sitting over here babysitting this damn package. I've been checking the track. I'm like, where is it? If you like my videos, please click like. You guys share my videos with people. And also make sure you subscribe to my channel and get the notifications. Click the bell so you can get notifications. I'm trying to get my numbers up over 70,000. We've been stuck at 70,000 for the past 7,000 years. So if we can just get up past 70,000, one day I'd like to have 100,000 followers. I mean, we've been stuck here for a minute now. Share my videos. If you watch my videos, please click subscribe to my channel. I really would appreciate that. And ring the bell so you can get notifications when I post videos. Anyway, today is Saturday, July 31st, year is 2031. July 31st, year is 2021. I'm out of here and enjoy the rest of your day.